Welcome to the Hate Watchmen with your co-hosts, Tony Parlay Reyes.
Welcome back, everyone. This is the Divisional Round Playoff Spread Show. I am Tony Parlay, and before I get into this round of playoff games, let's recap last week here on the Hate Watchmen feed. The Bucks took care of the Eagles with ease, 31-16. The Chiefs also took care of the Steelers with ease, 42-21. The Rams dominated the Cardinals, and Kyler Murray had his worst game as a pro, just crushed them, moved on, making that all the home teams winning on Wild Card weekend, except for my Cowboys, of course. Let's get to my Cowboys now. They lost a close game to the Niners, 23-17. There were obviously some terrible offensive decisions made in that game. The Cowboys weren't prepared, leading to 14 penalties and trailing 16-0 for most of the first half. They simply couldn't adjust to what the Niners defense was doing, rushing four. The offensive line hasn't played that poorly in years. I think that's the worst I've ever seen Dak play in a playoff game. Anyways, the loss marked the seventh time in 11 tries that the Cowboys have lost before reaching the NFC Championship game, meaning it's been 26 goddamn years since they've reached that NFC Championship game. Woo, goddamn. Fandom is a crazy drug. There's been a lot of discussion about firing Mike McCarthy. I would have to agree with that sentiment and have to lead to firing him. I mean, McCarthy has only been coached for 2 seasons, and he's only had 1 full healthy season of Dak Prescott. But the reason Mike McCarthy was hired was to get this team over the playoff hump. That team looked a lot like the Jason Garrett teams of the past, being unprepared. I mentioned the 14 penalties, trailing 16-0, constantly playing from behind. Personally, I promote Dan Quinn, move him to head coach. He did wonders with the defense. Him and Parsons have that relationship going. We need him. Let's get rid of Kellen Moore. Let's get rid of Mike McCarthy. I've seen enough of that. Let Dan Quinn go find the next offensive coordinator for the Cowboys. Maybe he can find someone that will coach up Dak in that offense, figure out a way to get Amari Cooper the ball, figure out a way to get CeeDee Lamb the ball, figure out a way to play Tony Pollard. I mean, lots of questions. Just hurts me inside to go through it. 26 years of pain. Sticking with the Niners, we've seen 2 games of divisional playoff football. The Niners are looking like that team of destiny as they just went to Lambeau last night and upset the Packers 13-10. The defensive performance was amazing. They frustrated Aaron Rodgers all kinds. I think they sacked him 5 times. The defense has been led by DeMeco Ryans, completely shutting down Aaron Rodgers a week after they shut down the Cowboys and Dak Prescott. Going straight to the NFC Championship game, very impressive. I mean, Rodgers couldn't move the ball down the field, complete any passes to anyone not named Devontae Adams. You can really see why the Niners are in that NFC title game now. I mean, Jimmy G continues to make those Jimmy G mistakes, but doesn't matter. The team's gelling. They're playing like they were 2 years ago. Definitely looking like a team that can make that Super Bowl run. Moving forward to the other game that we had yesterday, in the AFC, the Titans, also a 1 seed, also at home, also upset on the last-second field goal. I mean, Derrick Henry returned. Nashville was crazy loud. The crowd was into it. They were trying to do their best. I mean, Derrick Henry scored the first touchdown of the game. Didn't matter. Ryan Tannehill, the famed Ryan Tannehill, decided to show up and say, yo, I'm Ryan Tannehill. I know Tony bet on us, so screw him. And he completely threw the game away. 3 interceptions. 2 times the Titans would have at least gotten a field goal attempt. Who knows if they make either one of those? I mean, they were driving to win the game, and he had thrown 2 picks and played like absolute shit. So, I mean, it's pretty reasonable to think that if you hadn't thrown that 3rd interception, the Titans had a chance to win that game. But nonetheless, they didn't. The Bengals, they took care of business. They went there. The defense played great. Joe Burrow took 9 sacks and was still able to go ahead and keep getting up and throwing the ball downfield. And they ended up pulling the upset. And the Bengals are now in the AFC title game, and they have ended their playoff streak here, I believe, of 31 years. It was 31 years without a playoff win. So it was obviously 31 years before they'd been in a conference championship game. Joe Burrow has erased all that. Him and Jamar Chase looking like the next thing. Very impressive by them, despite taking all those sacks. Let's move forward to today's games. Let's see here. I've got the Rams visiting the Bucks and the Bills visiting the Chiefs. Already behind the 8 ball at 0-2. So I'm going to throw my picks out there. You guys can choose to follow them or you could fade them. It's up to you guys. I'm picking the Rams today and the Chiefs. I think the formula for the Rams to upset the Bucks is by putting pressure on Brady. The defense has all those all-pro players. They're set up to make that Super Bowl run. We've got Von Miller. We've got Jalen Ramsey. We've got Aaron Donald. They looked in sync last week by frustrating Kyler Murray. This week, Tristan Wirfs is out today on that Bucs offensive line. They put a lot of pressure on Brady. That's their formula to win. I do understand that the Rams have their own injuries on the offensive line. It looks like all-pro left tackle Andrew Whitworth is out. So Matt Stafford and company will have to play well. McVay will put him in this situation, set him up for success. Cooper Kupp, Odell Beckham. I think they just make a couple more plays than the Bucs today, and they win by a late field goal, meeting the Niners in the NFC Championship game. Saving the best for last, Bills versus Chiefs. Now this right here, this is the football game we want, maybe de facto AFC title game. This is the rematch we've been waiting for. The Bills already went to Arrowhead once this year, I believe in week 5, and smashed the Chiefs. Kind of led to the Chiefs' little losing streak earlier this year. They completely dominated them. They went there. They built that Bills team to beat this Chiefs squad. I mean, but no team has beaten the Chiefs 2 times in the same season at Arrowhead. I mean, we've got Josh Allen playing as well as you can possibly play, but Patrick Mahomes playing as well as you can possibly play. I don't think you can ask for anything more as a football fan. This should be football nirvana for us. I'm going to go ahead and lean with Mahomes and the Chiefs this time. I'm going to say that they go ahead and they take care of business at home. I mean, I saw what Kelsey was doing last week against the Steelers. I don't think that the Bills beat them twice. I think the Chiefs hold on. We get a Chiefs-Bengals rematch in the AFC Championship game. I'm taking the Chiefs by a field goal. These are close games. These are the best teams we've watched all season, so that's why I'm going field goal games. Rams and Chiefs. That's where I'm at. I need to make some money after yesterday's debacle, but I can't lie. It was enjoyable watching Aaron Rodgers lose. But thanks for watching, everyone. We're running out of football games. Get parked in front of a TV today. Enjoy them while they last. Have a fun football Sunday. We are the Hate Watchmen. I am a Hate Watch man, my solo edition. Thanks for watching the Divisional Round Playoff Spread Show. Have yourselves a wonderful Sunday, everyone.